Hello my friends, this is the Positive Film Buff back again doing anything I can do to spread positivity to the world. Recently, I made a video called A Salute to Judy Hopps, which was about myself unleashing my huge love and appreciation for Judy Hopps, the main character from the Disney movie Zootopia, and talking about my interesting opinion that Judy's story was sort of similar to my story. I had such a good time working on that video, it had made me want to try this type of video again. That's why I'm again going to explain several aspects of myself and compare it to a Disney character. And the character I'm talking about this time is Della Duck. If you haven't heard of her, let me explain. Della Duck, who's voiced by Paget Brewster, is one of the main characters of the Disney TV show DuckTales. She is actually the brother of famous Disney star Donald Duck, the niece of the richest duck in the world, Scrooge McDuck, and surprisingly, she has become my favorite character of the show. It's a fact that had stunned me greatly. I watched the show since it first aired. There were a lot of fantastically lovable characters, and Della only started appearing in the show's second season. But the first season had a plotline involving Della that got me intrigued, and that plotline came full circle in the second season with Della making her first appearance as a major character. And unexpectedly, she ended up stealing the entire show with her fun-loving personality and having a seamless blend of heroic determination, passionate sweetness, and even a wacky goofball side. It's not just her personality and character development that made me love Della as my favorite character of DuckTales, but there's three aspects of her that, in my mind, greatly connect with three aspects of my life. And this video, instead of going over similarities of my story and the story of Judy Hopps, will instead mention those three aspects that I believe both myself and Della have. Aspect number 1, twin. Yep, I'm actually a twin, born in 1994 at the same time as my brother Cody. We don't look alike, but we're twins nonetheless, and we have a good bond with each other. Even though we have a few differences in personality and opinions, we are practically great brothers. We enjoy movies, and we hang out many times in various places, like cinemas, shopping centers, or other places. I said that Della was Donald Duck's sister, but did I mention that Della and Donald were actually twins? Now I'm telling you, and those two couldn't be a more interesting pair of twins, practically because they have some of the same personality traits. They are both kind-hearted and are funny goofballs, and are each prone to having a temper or suffering bad luck. In spite of having the same personality traits that sometimes cause them to one-up each other sometimes, I believe them being twins makes the bond between Della and Donald really, really strong. Aspect number 2, motherhood. I have such a wonderful mother named Lorraine Payton. She is practically one of my biggest, extremely amazing and wonderful role models I most certainly need in this world. It's not just our huge love for each other that makes Mom so wonderful, it's what she does. Mom always has a bunch of things to do, whether running a dress shop on the internet or attempting to keep the house clean. Mom has such an amazing determination to achieve what she sets out to do. In spite of many difficulties in achieving those jobs, Mom never gives up, and I'm so blown away by Mom's determination that I am willing to do whatever I can to help Mom with her jobs. To put it simply, Lorraine is both an amazing mother and an amazing determinator. Della is an amazing determinator as well, because she went through so much difficulty in trying to become a mother. Before she had kids, Della was an adventurer, going on countless quests with her brother Donald and her uncle Scrooge. But just before her children were about to be born, Della made the decision to embark on one last quest on her own to bring a legendary spear to the moon. Things went wrong, however, and Della spent 10 years trapped on the moon. In those years, to quote an astronaut who was trapped on the planet Mars, she had to science the crap out of this, doing almost anything, including fighting monsters and encountering an alien civilization to find a way to get back to Earth and back to her family. After 10 long years, Della finally made it back to Earth and shared a big reunion with her entire family, including her Uncle Scrooge and her brother Donald. And she met her children for the first time, 3 boys, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Despite initial difficulty in trying to become a mother, she really formed a huge bond with the kids. Bonding with Dewey over going on adventures, joining Huey and playing a role-play video game, and helping Louis with his difficulty of thinking that his passion of coming up with several ideas end up causing more harm than good. Again, to put it simply, Della used such amazing determination to become the wonderful mother she was born to be. Plus, here's a little thing I'd like to say. Both Mom and Della have beautiful singing voices. Mom and I do some karaoke at parties, and Della sung a beautiful lullaby written for her children. A part of me actually dreams of singing a duet with Della too, and I know what song we'd probably sing together. Take a guess, fellow viewers. And aspect number 3, disability. You probably noticed by now, but I have autism, as well as a huge positive passion, knowledge, and skill for film and all the aspects related to it. Once I felt that my skills as a film buff wouldn't lead to a lot of opportunities that put my skills to great use. But suddenly, CPL invited me and gave me the opportunity to finally find a place where I can put my film skills, as well as my ability to praise movies instead of hating them, to fantastic use. And I feel like I'm on the road to a brighter future where I can unleash my positive praises and knowledge to film. You may be surprised to find out that Della has also got a disability. But it's a disability that's a little bit different than autism. It's a physical disability. When she crashed onto the moon, Della had one of her legs crushed in the crippled spaceship, and in the process, she now walks with a prosthetic robot leg. But something like the loss of a limb did not stop Della, as she still ended up succeeding in her goals of escaping the moon and becoming a mother, proving that anybody with a disability, whether physically or mentally, can still achieve something, find their potential, and keep on moving forward. On the whole, I'm proud to be a twin brother. I really love my mother, and I believe my autism makes me special and makes me believe I have the potential to make a positive mark in the world. And I see those 3 aspects in Della Duck, and those aspects, plus her wonderful storyline and development, the fact that she's the twin sister to one of the biggest Disney stars of all time, and her all-out fantastic personality that is sweet, loving, and wacky all at the same time, really made her the best character of DuckTales. Again, this is something that has surprised me greatly, as the show is filled with a truckload of lovable characters, but there are a lot of things that made Della the best out of the bunch, and it's an opinion I'm very happy to declare. For all those reasons, I can safely say, Della Duck, I salute you, and I love you.